Okay, so we're live. Oof. This was not easy, definitely. 100% hard. Like all tough. Very, very hard. I'm doing my best to be able to stream on Linux, but it's not easy. Wow. OBS on Linux makes you want to use Windows. You know, it's tough. It's tough. I don't know. I was told, hey, it works great on Linux, right? Open source, and open source, they're friends. No, that's not true. 100%. Is my audio? Yeah, my audio is dying now also on Chrome. Yeah. I'm getting drops. I'm getting drops on my Firefox. I wasn't before, and now I'm getting drops using Firefox. This is not good. Yeah, this is not good. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stream tonight because I have to boot back. We'll see. We'll see. Because for now, this is a problem. This is a big problem. Yeah, I'm trying to stream. Yeah. Let me see if I can hear myself. Did I have drops? I want to see. I want to check. I'm checking on TV if I have some drops there. I can't even see the chat. No, I can. Yeah, I can see the audio had some drops. No, 100% not. This is the last time I stream on Linux. Last time. I mean, right now I'm not even using the distro. Sorry, I'm not even using the package distributed for not the our package or the CachyOS package. They have two different packages, which is already quite confusing. But also, because you don't know, should I install the Arch one or should I install the Cachy one? And I'm like, which one is it? And then I have another one, the Titan one. And should I install the Titan one? And then you have but OBS telling you, no, install the Flatpak. And everyone's saying, no, don't install Flatpaks on Arch. And I'm like, why? So what do I install? And I installed the stupid Flatpak, and it doesn't work either. So they say, no, it's the most stable one. How is it the most stable? This is not stable. This is crap. I mean, it's definitely not working. It's so bad. It's so bad. Yeah, yeah, doing stuff for Linux is like, I don't know. It's a black hole of possibilities, really. It all can go to shit very easily. I don't even know how the audio is coming out. I don't even know. I'm gonna do a quick test of audio, really. I don't even know where my headphones are. I'm gonna grab my headphones. Yeah. I just want to monitor the audio just a little bit, just a tiny quick bit to see what's going on, because I don't know if you're hearing me well, if the configuration is good or not. So I'm gonna do some monitoring. The monitoring has lots of lag, so I'm not gonna be able to hear myself well. You're probably gonna hear it as well. So let's hear it. Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna open it here, and I'm gonna set the monitor on. There you go. Well, even the audio, right? I thought it didn't have much noise, but I hear a lot of noise, like loads of noise. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. I can't even see the chat. You can hear this. You can hear this. Yeah, this is not good. I mean, all the filters work great on Windows. They don't work here at all. Yeah, so I'm gonna remove the Sorry, I'm gonna remove the monitoring. Yeah, all the filters that work great on Windows, they don't work here. They work horrible. Yeah, I'm gonna try and lower down the before I bring in the I want to bring in the chat just in case, you know, some people are here. I don't think anyone's here, but hey, you're probably watching this after the fact and watching me complain here about Linux being complete arse for streaming. I mean, if you want to show your camera, maybe if I just had a camera, I think the big problem here, honestly, is two things. One thing is I can't have like the panels, like the docs for Restream, for instance. I can't have that, so I don't have the I can't connect my account. Which they said no, you can use that with your. I read that on Reddit. Someone said, yeah, you can have that with a Flatpak one. I went to Flatpak, I installed that one. No, none of this. So, which one is it? I mean, no. Apparently, you can't have any of that. So, I'm gonna reduce the compression a bit. Sorry, the output of the compression a little bit, just a little bit. We don't need the gain to go so high. Probably about there. Yeah, probably about there. Just to make sure that the noise is not too big, right? Yeah, maybe there, maybe about there. Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah. I think you can hear me well in this. I think you can hear me well there, right? I don't like this. I'd rather have a bit more compression. But yeah, okay. It's gonna have to do for now. I'm going to attempt to open the chat. The audio may drop for a little bit because I have my video open here. Okay. So I just closed the video and now I can see the audio is still there. I can see the monitoring there, which is great. This is not good. This is so bad. Oh my god, the experience is terrible. Terrible. Yeah. I am never streaming on Linux again. Never streaming on Linux again. Forget about it. You can forget about that. Let me see. Okay, I can monitor it. I can monitor it apparently on Restream's website with no issues. Yeah, okay, I can see the chat here. Okay, I can see the chat. Yeah, okay, this is gonna have to do. So if you're there watching me complain, say hello. Well, one thing I'm thinking about, probably because the headphones are in. I'm gonna leave the headphones here. I'm not even gonna remove them. Because maybe the audio didn't die because I had the headphones in. That could be because of the output. Maybe it's using a different thing for the to control the headphones here. I really don't know what it's using or anything. I don't know what's going on, honestly. Half the time I don't know what's going on Linux, honestly. So, yeah, that's my yeah. I got myself into this, so that's on me. That's totally on me. What can I do? That's totally on me. I wish I could have the chat, like the complete chat. Just the chat, not the window with all the with myself there. I don't want to see the I don't want to see the screen here. I don't know how many people there are, honestly. I don't know how many people are watching. If anyone's there, just say hello in the chat if you're there. Tell me just to know that it works here. It's just a test. Oh my god, this is so bad. This is so bad. Fucking hell. All right. I'm gonna try and open the chat somewhere. I can use it. That's the other thing, right? Well, there are two things, right? Like I said, The two reasons for not streaming on Linux versus Windows for me. The first one, I don't know which one is the right installer, right? I have an outdated Flatpak version because apparently it takes a lot longer to do the Flatpak installation, to update the Flatpak. For a good reason. I mean, doing a Flatpak, not great. Building a Flatpak, yeah, it's a whole different story, right? To building all the other stuff. So yeah, Flatpaks, complicated. Lots of drama around Flatpaks, and then the whole thing about the packages not being a consistent package, right? So there's OBS Studio, then there's OBS Studio for Cache and the OBS Studio for Hour, and then this OBS Studio browser that has the browser windows, which I need. I mean, the browser things, you need that. I mean, come on. And I can't have any of those. It's ridiculous. I mean, if I use one of the browser windows, I can't open Chrome, apparently, and so many things fall down if I just use the browser windows. So many things just don't work because I have because I'm using them. I'm using it here. That's the other reason, right? I mean, I can't use browser windows. I can't use browser windows at all, basically, without them causing lots of issues. The performance here on Linux is so bad with OBS and anything else running up with Rogue Engine running in the background. Unless if I'm just recording the Rogue Engine with like the window is fine. If I have a browser window open, like one of those browser sources, it's really, really bad. So yeah, I am definitely not streaming on Linux. Look at that. I just opened Rogue Engine and I had an audio drop. Did we just have, yeah, we just had an audio drop. Can I use Rogue Engine while I'm using the Flatpak version here? I mean, if I can't, then I can't stream. Hello, 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 hello. Can I use this? Can I use this without it breaking? Oh my god. Oh, let's see. Let's see. I have it open here. I'll try to focus on it a bit and just move around. I mean, if I can't use Rogue Engine with this version, then I'm screwed, right? Because this is right. I had to reconfigure. The reason I'm late, right, is because I tried to reconfigure the whole thing again. Tried a bunch of stuff, didn't work. Audio is bad, is worse here in the Flatpak version at least. It was different. Nope. Flatpak or anything, it's not working for me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have the chat. I'm gonna embed the chat in a window here. Okay. Also that I would like to have like one of those dock browsers, but I can't have that either. So what's the point, right? I mean, you can't have anything. I can't have anything good. You can't have. No, you can have the basic, the stream, and that's it. Don't wish for anything else. Just anything else you need. Oh my god, this. And it's screwing with everything else. I mean, everything else around here doesn't work just because I have the OBS open. I mean, yeah, it's not good. It's not good. I'm sorry, Linux, but you lose on the OBS thing. Probably to be fair. Probably a Debian like Ubuntu or something like that probably would be good. Like if I had Kubuntu maybe. So I'm probably being unfair with saying Linux, right? It's probably unfair, yeah. But on Arch, at least, Arch is just the experience is absolutely miserable. It's there's nothing good about another drop. Oh my god, another drop. I just experienced another drop. No. Nah, this is stupid. This is stupid. Absolutely stupid. I thought it was the headphones, but I can see that I can just remove the headphones now and forget about it because really, there's nothing. There's no problem with it. Really, that's the headphones are not the issue. Yeah, this is not good. I'm not happy at all with this setup. I will not know if we are streaming well or not. I don't like the new Firefox stuff. It's the only thing I can use, and apparently I thought it was the only thing I could use. And apparently I can't use Firefox. I can't use Chrome. I can't use anything. I could use Firefox before in the other version. Can't use it here now. I can't have the chat here on the dock, on the OBS dock. I can't hide the OBS window. So, you know, I have to show you the OBS window and everything all the time. And you have to see this chat window that I have here. Try Linux with the XFCE desktop. I have Linux Mint with an XFCE. Yeah, the thing is, XFCE, I tried it. I saw that I didn't like it that much, honestly. I mean and I saw I had many problems with it, honestly. And I think the big difference there as well is you're talking about Mint. Mint is a much more stable version of Linux, right? So I'm thinking Linux. I'm complaining about Arch and the Arch stuff here, right? So if I change to XFCE, right, it's not going to change the fact that I have to use the R and the CachyOS packages, right, and Flatpak versions and all that. Whilst I could use Debian, right, the .deb packages if I had Mint, or if I had what's it called? Yeah, if I had Mint, or if I had Ubuntu or Kubuntu, like I have in the other, I have an old Mac. I have an old 2011 Mac where I have Kubuntu, which is great. It's Ubuntu with KDE basically instead of GNOME, and that's easy, right? That's like userland Linux, right? It's very, very simple. And Mint is probably the simplest. Right? I mean, Mint is great, right? But yeah, I'm not a fan of XFCE, but also changing it to XFCE, it will not change the fact that the packages are just bad. It's just really, really bad. And everyone's having problems. It's not just me, right? I mean, I'm trying to look for solutions, and I'm seeing like everyone's just browser. The browser things don't work. The browser container windows. You know, this camera that you're seeing right now is a browser source. That's the name. Sorry, it's a browser source, right? So yeah, I just give it a you know, an address, and it just goes there, picks up my phone camera. But the thing is, it doesn't work. So it's not working. The browser source. I mean, it works, right? But it doesn't. It has a conflict with all the other browsers in my system. So every browser that I open, it will have a problem. So yeah, I don't think it's a problem with the with KDE. I think it's a problem with the I think it's a problem with the packages, because everyone's having the problem. Everyone has this problem in Arch in general, right? This is an Arch distro, like a flavor of Arch. So it's so bad. It's so I mean, for streaming, right? For this specifically, it's not good. Yeah, I mean, you should be able to use a very simple browser source, right? That you need. For instance, Twitch will give you one, like an address to do, for instance, just something to stream with other people, right? You need it for so many things. I mean, it's ridiculous not having it. So bad. I mean, yeah, no. Right now I depend on it for a camera, for instance. So in my case, it's a no-go. Yeah, if I can't have a browser window open, it's just no, it's bad. and not being able to have the chat window open, just having to actually have the chat here like this. Nah, mate. By the way, Nige, I saw it's Nige there. I couldn't read your name there because this thing is so bad. There, I can see your name. Thanks for being there, Nige. Thanks for coming. By the way, mate. Yeah, I was answering to anyone there watching on Twitch because I don't know, someone there. It was someone on YouTube. Nige there on YouTube. Nige is it's in our on a Discord group as well. You won't hear me complain about Linux in Discord yet. Still not. But hey, yeah, and it's not. Again, it's not about Linux, right? I think a Debian like Ubuntu probably works much better. Like Mint, it probably works much better there. I don't know. I haven't heard that many complaints about it on that end. Maybe if I had something like that, it would work much better. But yeah, this is I tried the best one for NVIDIA drivers. That's the other thing. If you have NVIDIA drivers, right? Apparently CachyOS is the one that has the top-notch NVIDIA drivers. Yeah, if you need NVIDIA drivers. So yeah, I would have to like uninstall everything and install the Ubuntu or something or Mint. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Mint, honestly, but I like but yeah, I don't like how it looks at all. Like, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. For now, CachyOS it is. We'll have to see. I also don't like the whole app armor that the Ubuntu, the Debian thing start doing. Mint, I think, has the same thing. All the whole app armor thing. Oh, it's a pain in the arse. It's an absolute pain in the arse. I know it's to protect. Yeah, no, fuck you. I mean, you keep. there are very dangerous things, very, very dangerous things that we keep doing every single day that we just try to keep ourselves from doing them, and then we just keep doing them. And it's ridiculous, honestly. Like, some things you just, come on. I mean, if you're gonna have a feature like that is so restrictive, you must have something that allows you to, okay, let's remove the let's remove this for this app and making it simple, right? But no, let's make it very complicated. In user land, you can't do. I mean, I understand something like that for an Arch user, yeah, but for an Ubuntu user, not being able to install an app image in a simple way, that's stupid. That's just stupid. That's ridiculous. When they added that last year, and it complicated everything for everyone. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, yeah, Linux. I mean. Come on, mate. Come on. Yeah, it's fantastic in so many things. I mean, but it still needs some work to get to a place where there's good. I still can't recommend. I still can't recommend it to someone who's regular Windows user. I still can't. And it's a shame. It's a shame because I would really want to, right? But I can't. It's just that's a big problem for me. I had Nige says I had issues with Ubuntu and NVIDIA. It didn't like my old GTX 970. I had to use all the drivers. Yeah. That's a problem. Ubuntu, like Linux and NVIDIA, that's probably an NVIDIA. I mean, that's an issue with NVIDIA. It's not really a problem with Linux, right? It's an NVIDIA thing. But yeah, I mean, come on, Linux doesn't even try to make things a bit easier in some regards, right? I mean, and much of it is just drama. It's just drama around things. It's ridiculous. I mean, some things should be just simpler. But no, they just, no, we like it this way, so we make it this way, and we'll make a fork this way, and we just go into our village over here, and we're all these people in this village, and we don't like these people in that village, because they're all assholes, and they are ugly, and, and that's how we feel sometimes. That's how we feel sometimes. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, I don't know. I don't even know. I mean, I have a massive delay. I've never had so much delay while streaming. So I see the flatpak version has way more delay than the other versions. So I'm sorry, I think we have like 1 minute delay. Hopefully there are no more drops in audio. Let's hope not. It's so bad that you're seeing the screen every time I open it. It's so bad. I mean, yeah, this is the last time you'll see me streaming on Linux until something here is starts working correctly. Until I start seeing, okay, we have basic features hiding this stupid window. And by the way, you can't do that. I think I couldn't do that properly on the Mac either, you know. So that's something else, right? Yeah, so many things here that don't. Yeah, it's just I know an absolute no go for me. So yeah, it's Windows for me. It's Windows, I think, for now. It's a shame. It's a shame, really. I seriously really wanted to use Linux for this. Yeah. Let's go with this. We may come back from time to time to check on it, and honestly, I just like to suffer. Don't I? I just like the pain, right? I just like the pain, don't I? I just like suffering and pain and yeah. Oh no, I clicked on the wrong thing. Yeah, let's close this. All right. Well, wait. This shit from here, right? Oh my god. I think I opened Steam. Oh my god. Like, oh no. Steam. Okay. Apparently, if I open Steam, the audio drops as well. No, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I open Steam and audio drops. So audio drops when you open applications. Audio drops. Anything you open, you move around and the audio goes. Now it's brilliant. It's brilliant. Nige says, I try and use programs I install myself. Yeah, the thing is, there are so many issues with, you know, installing so much of the software that you need. And there's so much software that you can't have unless you have, you know, even the software that you say, you know, some software you can't have unless you have a Mac or a Windows machine, like, I don't know, like Photoshop. People say GIMP. Come on, seriously, GIMP, really? I mean, I love the fact that GIMP exists. And probably for big amount of users, it might be a good solution if you really learn how to use GIMP. But the time it takes to learn GIMP, maybe you want to learn like a professional tool, which is Photoshop, you know, and just the tooling, even the basic stuff like Magic Wand, 100% better in Photoshop than on GIMP. So, you know, it's not a better solution. It's just a worse tool. That's the problem, right? So many of those things. I don't use Photoshop, so I it's no problem for me. But I know many people who use Photoshop, for instance, said, you know, like I would never change to Linux. I could never change to Linux because of this, just because of this. So yeah, I created, let's go into this a little bit. I created a new project because I wanted to bring it here, the just here to the to our little project here, something to show you. I'm gonna go back to it right now. I'm sorry, I'm taking some time here for just a second. Yeah, just a minute. Hang in there just a second for me. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to where is it? Yeah, I'm going to extract this thing here. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm going to delete this thing. Yeah, there you go. And I'm going to bring this thing here. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna bring it here. Oh my god. There you go. So complicated to do some very simple stuff sometimes. Oh yeah, and I'm going to open this. Oh no, another audio drop. Nige says I use Ketchup on Windows. I'll run on Linux, but it will run on Linux, but it has to be an old version, and there's stuff you need to tweak to get it reliable. Yeah, that's a problem, right? So many software that just doesn't do, you know. It's just so hard to use on Linux, you know. It's hard to live in the free world, mate. It's hard to live in the free world. I mean, very tough. Sometimes you need a corporate arsehole sniffing on your back because they need to make profit to make things run, I guess. I don't know. It's you know, it's trade-off. I guess it's all a trade-off, right? But so many of these things are, I don't know if how much of it is wishful thinking, how much of it is, I don't know. Yeah, it pisses me off that I can't use Linux for this, really, because I really wanted Linux to work for this. I really did. So yeah, it's very disappointing. Yeah, what can we do? Okay, so I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna show you this. It's just a pack. Okay, it's just a package. All right, yeah. Okay, it's a prefab. Okay, this is a prefab. All right, okay. So I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna show you my screen. Okay, again, I don't have my shortcuts here, so I'm gonna have to jump back and forth. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to jump back and forth. I'm sorry. Okay, so I have this thing here. This is something I remember I showed you. Some user shared something they did with us. This user Dumbbell Ren, I think his name. I think my memory doesn't fail me. I mean, my memory is not great, but I think I remember the name correctly. And Dumbbell Ren, I think he used this. He created this amazing map generator, and we saw it. We saw some of the pictures that he showed us. Amazing pictures of things that he created there. Really awesome stuff. And so we're gonna use that. We're gonna try it now because he shared it. There's a zip there that he shared, so we're going to use it. I didn't have the chance to give it a go before, and yeah, I really wanted to have the chance to give it a go. And yeah, so we're gonna try it out. We're just gonna try it out. We're gonna put this in 000, honestly, because I don't want. Oh, that's the other thing, right? Every time I have to do the numblock thing. Oh my god. Keep using the numpad, and yeah. So look at this. Look at this component. It's one thing. It's massive, right? It's massive. I love the use of the of this. This is brilliant. This is just brilliant. I mean, this is a brilliant use of the inputs here. I mean, I love it. I need to. It's just. I think I'm being told, hey, maybe, mate, you should add a label here or something, right? Please, can you add a label? Can you guys add some like UI stuff here for the components, please? Right? Which I've been saying for a while that I'm gonna add them, and I didn't. And so, you know, Dumbbell Rain is kind of telling us, hey, we probably need to have something here to substitute this workaround I had to do, right? Remember, this is a property name. Just so you know, this is a property name, okay? Let's think about that for a second. This is a property name, okay? And this is an input field, all right? That's brilliant. I mean, it's brilliant, right? But yeah, just a little work in it. But yeah, brilliant stuff. I love what Dumbbell Ren did here. What an amazing component. So much stuff. I think it might have everything we need. I don't know what it's going to generate. I probably need some kind of height map. I don't know if we should add the height map or if it's going to do it by itself. We're gonna try. We're just gonna try. Oh, look, he added a button there. Look at that. Okay, added a button there. Brilliant stuff. Let's try it out. First of all, let's open it up. Let's come here. I think I have it open here. Yeah, so let's come back here. And can we open it on code like this? No, we can't do that, can we? Yeah, no, we can't do that. So we're gonna have to... Let's try this. Let's try this. Let's open OBS. Maybe the audio will drop. Maybe. Oh. Yeah, the audio drop. Audio drop. Eh? Yeah, brilliant. Brilliant. Let's go. Yeah, no, we don't need to. Okay, let's try this. What's the name? Sorry, this thing here. Okay, let's go with the component. Let's look at the component. Whoa, look at that. World Painter for Rogue Engine. This is a proper hacker. This is a proper... this lad knows what he's doing. Drag and drop. I just fell in love with you, Don Balren. I'm what a massive lad. Drag and drop, select all chunks and save them separately. All right, as prefabs in folder like assets, LOD or static LOD. All right. All right. New RE prop for module separation with customization or border color margin. Okay. Yeah. So there are 4 more requests here. There are 4 more requests here, and I love the fact that they're being displayed in this way. This is the proper way to display. I mean, oh my god, I never received such a fancy, such beautiful feature requests. It's just amazing. I mean, the whole problem we're having with Linux right now that I can't open it. I can't do anything with Linux right now, and it's all going absolute garbage. But this lad, I mean, look at that. It just makes me happy. It just warms my heart. The fact that I could just come here and try this out in this way. I know it's brilliant. It's brilliant. Look at this lad. Look at this lad. Okay, generate map. We'll generate terrain. And look at this, added a map to there. Wow, no. Look at that. Generate energy. Look at that. Yes, I love that. Using the icons there. What a brilliant lad. Okay, it's just a man after my own heart, you know. It's just trying to, you know, incredible. Here's what I was telling you. Property name. Just it's basically telling me. It's telling me, look, dude, mate. This should be a this shouldn't be what you're doing here. You know, I mean, I should be able to add these things without doing this. But hey, he found a proper workaround, you know. It's a workaround, right? So to make it look, you know, to organize a big long component. And the work behind it, I mean, it's just setting up all these properties. Oh my god. It's just incredible. The organization, the documentation within the component. I wasn't expecting this at all. This is just mind-boggling. Okay, life cycle. Okay, press button to generate instead. Okay. Okay, so we could do this if we wanted to generate the terrain and start, but yeah, say it generated first, then we run with the generated terrain. That makes sense. So we don't do anything, right? There is no life cycle. All the life cycle events, won't have them here, probably, right? Probably doesn't have an update or anything like that, right? Because we don't want that, unless he's doing something there, but I don't think so. Let's try this out. Okay, So the only thing I could think of that he maybe using here for an update or something like that would be for grass placement, right? Considering the position of the camera or something like that. That's the only thing that I can think for an update, for instance, right? But I think he was going to add that. He talked about that with I talked about widget solution. Widget would be Marky V. Shout out to Marky V and his amazing grass solution there as well. Grass placement on terrains, it was really brilliant. And yeah, if you're liking, this, give a thumbs up. Thumbs up. They all go to down bar rain here. Brilliant stuff. Look at this. Generate terrain and documented. Well documented. It's explaining us what the component is supposed to be doing. Okay, so it's getting all the vertices, all the UVs and normals, and processing the height map data and optionally add fractal noise. The smooth geometry stuff. Oh, right. Very well. Okay, very well organized. Very well organized. So I can actually go into each one of these and look at every one of the things. This is excellent. I mean, because here's the thing, right? I mean, here's the thing. If you don't know, like, if you don't know a lot of these things, but you want to learn how to do them, you have them all here. You understand that? Like, you just come here and look at. Oh, I'm sorry. You can come here and see how this terrain is generated, and actually go into each one of these steps and learn how that's done. How, you see, you want to learn how to paint the terrain, selecting the coloring for vertex coloring, probably depending on the height. I mean, that's just, you can learn that here. You can see how it's done, and that's just brilliant. And this lad did the whole thing. It's incredible, right? I mean, brilliant stuff. But yeah, let's try to look at it. Oh, wrote the whole fragment shader here. Look at that. I was trying to come here because I was curious of what this was. So wrote the whole fragment shader here. Look at that. Okay, just create the material. Okay, so he creates the material here, right? When it generates the thing, creates the material. When he creates the material here, he adds the this custom uniforms, right? So it's a custom material, okay, where he's gonna add this vertex shader code and the fragment shader code, right? So, and he's doing it this brilliant way. Oh, one thing, Dumbbell Rain, if you're hearing this, there's the decorator thing you can use, very easy, that gives you, I have it in, I don't remember exactly how it's done, but I have it on I have it in a in the shader that I did, where I added that, and it was so good because it gives you syntax highlight for this for this string shaders. And when I was playing around with shaders, I used that, and that's, it's a lot easier to do. It gives you a lot more freedom and stuff, so it's much better. I'll send you that I'll leave you that on the Discord later, because I think it will really help this. Oh my god, this is a shame. The noise, look at that, the noise function as well coming in with the, oh, so it's doing the noise function in the shader itself as well. Whoa. Right, because it's creating the actual yeah, so it's creating the height map basically there, or is it? Yeah. So, and then it creates the mesh. Well, it has to create mesh thing, right? So now this is insane. Insane. It's so long. I mean, we can't sit down and read the whole thing because we're gonna be here for a long time. But yeah, just through inspection here, I can see using he's using all of Rogue Engine features, basically all of the cool Rogue Engine features, like adding the components in this way and all that. There are new ways to add components now that you could use. You know, there's I think could benefit you way more as well, right? But where is it? Wait, do you have it defined over here? Yeah. So yeah, you're importing it from here. Yeah, it just was making sure that it wasn't like your own flavor of add component that you had for your own purposes there, you know, which would be totally fair. But you could there's a new one now. I'm gonna send you some of the some of the new UI there that you may some of the new API there that you may be able to use there. And I can see I get so much inspiration of things that I could actually improve to make your life easier with this. Just the UI stuff for the component itself, I can see how that will definitely 100% make this so much better. Because it's really, oh my god, it's brilliant. It's so brilliant. So yeah, no, this is incredible and so long. I can't sit down and read the whole thing while we're on a live stream because I mean I'm gonna bore everyone. But look at this. It's just I get amazed every time I'm going through this little bits of code here, right? Manually simplify chunk. So it's going through each one of them. You look at that. It's going through each chunk and doing okay. It's so well organized. This code is beautiful, mate. This code is just. This is okay. This is great code. This is great. This is good code. This is when you have good code. You know, this is it. And it's a. And here's the thing: you wrote a massive component. So it's a very long class. Yeah. So some purists will go, well, it's too long, you know, you could separate it in classes. But hey, no, we have one class that does everything, right? It's just, you just drag and drop it on a component, right? You just come here. This is what you get here, right? In the package, you drag and drop it here, and yeah, boom, it works. So sometimes purism is pure crap. You see? Could he have added these things as different classes you can import to have like a utilities for terrain and things like that? Yeah, of course, you could have a lib folder here with all the stuff. Sure, yes. You want to be an absolute purist? Sure. But he's not using it anywhere else. If he had these things somewhere else where he was going to need them and he's giving them to you in some sort of tooling features. But no, this is it, right? And it's brilliant. Right, so this is excellent. This is really excellent. So, you know, it's well thought of. It's brilliantly documented. This looks like an old school hacker. You know, I don't know how old you are, but I don't even know who this person is. It's very mysterious, you know. It's Mr. X, Mr. Anonymous. I don't know who you are, but you're brilliant. You're brilliant. You just this is excellent. You're sampling the chunkery. I mean, every time I read one of these, it's just no. This is art. This is art. This is beautiful. It's truly beautiful. Mesmerizing is what it is. Apply the clipping. Now it's I don't know people in chat. I don't know if people are actually watching me. Is anyone watching me going through this, having an orgasm with my eyes right now? My brain's having an orgasm right now. I don't know if YouTube likes the word. Do you like the word orgasm? I'm having an eyegasm right now. I'm having a programasm. I'm having a softwaregasm. Yeah, probably that's the right word. Softwaregasm. Developer gas. And it's a matter because this is, I mean, mate. Okay, so here's where the sorry, right? We had some of the oh, here we go. No. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? I'm a bit confused here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm confused because of the tabbing. The tabbing is a bit confusing to me here. But it's I can't criticize you, mate. I can't criticize you. It's hard for me to be a critic. It's hard for me to be a critic with this. It's so good. It's so, you know, it's like going to Einstein and saying, you know, you're brilliant, but hey, you know, I don't really like the way you do the L, the letter L. I think you should do it much better. You know, is it? Nah. I mean, yeah, I'm talking about this having a private clear that has no tabbing. I thought we were outside the class, so I was like, are we actually outside the class now or not? So I was like, where are we? Where are we? That was my confusion. You see here, with the with this. Let me show you. Here, right? Yeah. Because there's no tabbing here. Okay. So it's hard to tell when we are inside the class or outside the class. In case like okay, but there's nothing outside the class. So we know that for a fact. So it's everything is within map gen. That's something important. That's something we can keep in mind. So we know everything will be on the map gen. That solves it for me. That solves the tabbing issue for me. Totally fine. It's just stylistic decisions, you know. We all have our own little quirks and things. Let's see, where were we? I saw, okay, that's okay. I'm not gonna bore you with absolutely everything here because honestly I'm gonna have to sit down by myself and read the whole thing and, you know, go through it like slowly and just, you know, look at every single bit of this thing. But this is, I mean, this is some work. This is some work. I don't know, did you have like this thing already written somewhere else and brought it here? Or like, because I know that many of these things you could have had like in a separate project you did with THREE.JS, and then you just created a component and just adapted it for a component, which would be mind-blowing. I mean, to me, that's not, either you sat down and wrote the whole thing in a component is mind-blowing, but but the fact that you could have had it done somewhere else and then brought it here, yeah, that's also mind-blowing in it, because that means that, wow, this yeah, that makes it really, really cool, doesn't it? That makes it really, really cool. Yeah, but this is awesome. This is really, really awesome. This author label thing, the author the author thing at the end there, it's so brilliant. I should have like some kind of label there that you could add, you know, some kind of little labels. Yeah, we need UI features for components. This we really need UI features for components. Yeah, I can't keep you know, postponing that. 100%. Yeah, you got it. You just earned, you earned it. 1000% earned it. Yes, it's time to try it out. It's time to try it out. I don't even know if we have anyone watching. Honestly, I don't even know if there's anyone on Twitch. I don't know about anyone watching this on anywhere, because I can't open any stupid window. I don't know how many people we have. I don't know if there's anybody. I don't know anything. I am absolutely lost. I have no idea about anything. Well, I see there are a few people on. Okay, I have the monitor there. Yeah, there are a few people on YouTube, but nobody's talking. So, nobody talks. Nobody talks anymore. Everyone's on their phones. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Let's try this out. Let's play with this. Let's do some noise. All right. Let's do some noise. Yeah. Let's make some noise. Make some noise. Yeah. You can tell English is not my native mother language, innit? But let's generate it. It's probably gonna take some time. I think it will probably take some time. I don't know if he's not doing it in an update, I think. So I didn't check if he had an update here. But let me see. No. It doesn't have an update here. So yeah, so it's not generating in that way. Let's open the console here and see what's going on. Texture hide map no assign. Okay, yeah, I need to assign the hide map then. Okay, which one should we add? Switzerland, the Caribbean, the world. I like Switzerland. I like Switzerland, you know. I like Switzerland. I like Switzerland's government as well, right? I mean, the fact that they have like this 9 heads of state, I find that very amusing, very appealing, very appealing. I like it. I'm a thing for that. I don't know. I am 9 heads of state. Think of that. Think of that for a second. I don't know. Are you Swiss? Are you from Switzerland? Tell me if you like having 9 heads of state. It's brilliant. Okay, now we're talking. Now we're moving. Okay, you see it's hanging in there. Yeah, I think he said, it takes like 30 seconds or something, because it's doing some work. So it's, it's going there, We could probably turn this into a secondary process. I could have this be somehow like could we put this in a worker, in a web worker? We could, right? We could drop this in a web worker. Well, it didn't generate it, did it? Or did it? Yeah, it did. It did. It's just massive. It did generate it, but it's massive. Oh my god, it's super massive. Wow. Yeah, it's big. It's big. Yeah. You can tell. Oh my god, it's big. That's a Whoa. It doesn't feel like we're even moving. Wait, where are we? Where are we? Am I even moving with this thing? This thing moving with me? Where are we? Wait. It hit play. Yeah, no, the camera is way outside. Let's try and move the camera. Let's try and move the camera. Okay, let's try and... Yeah. This thing's lagging a lot. I think it's due to the let's move it to like 1000. Okay, so it's very, very on top, right? It's very, very far. Okay. You know what? Let's sorry. Let's say 2000. Yeah, and align view to camera. There you go. Oh, look at that. Wow. So, Switzerland. Here we go, Switzerland. Where is Switzerland? Let's play with this. Can we play with this? I don't know. I think it's too big to add. Well, no. He said that we could add geometry colliders. He had this thing that added the colliders. I don't know if he added them or not, but let's play with it anyway somehow. Can we bring the aircraft package? Yeah, there's a premium aircraft package that you can install. Let's install it and see if we can play with our aircraft there. He was playing that. He had this amazing. I don't know if you remember. I showed you, like he had like this airplane, and he was moving it around, flying it around. So brilliant. What a brilliant lad. Oh man, come on. Ah. Really. I love when really smart people grab this thing and show me, mate, I can do much better stuff than you can do with Rogue Engine. Like, you suck at your own engine. Like, I am much better at it. I love when people come in and just show me, you know, that I'm just crap at my own engine compared to them. I think that's brilliant. I think it's brilliant. I love it. I love it. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful. I don't know. I find it humbling and inspiring at the same time. It's just like that, right? So let's come here and let's find our aircraft. Can we find our little aircraft? Where are you, little aircraft? Are you here? Where is our aircraft? Here we have a Rapier spaceship. Let's bring it. Let's bring it in. Let's bring it home. Let's bring it here. Whoa, I think it's too far away. Yeah, it's too far away, innit? Yeah, it's very far away. Woo! Yeah, so far away, innit? Very, very far away. But let's bring it here, around here, right? Let's just so we can see it, right? It doesn't really matter because we're gonna fly it anyway. Oh, let's add. Yeah, we need to add a Rapier config. Let's add a Rapier config. Why don't you just try config, right? Because we could just say config, but no. Let's just make things more complicated because why not, right? We'll hit play. Come on, I want to play. Yeah. There you go. We need sound. We need sound so stop making mouth noises. You know? Oh. Yeah, it's lagging a lot because of OBS. So yeah, expect some lag. Woo! Yeah. We're gonna do something. We need to do something. We're gonna add I would like to automate this later, right? But for now we're just gonna do it here. Here we're gonna create a new component and call it say pixel ratio scale. I don't like it. I don't like doing it like that. I think it's pretty dirty, right? It's a dirty trick. I'm gonna be honest. It's a dirty trick. It's a very dirty trick. But hey, what are you talking about here? Oh my god. Yeah, it doesn't open that. It's add something, it opens something else. Apparently it opens another thing. Okay. Let's use this. I don't know why I didn't have that as a DS. I mean, we were using it the other day, just no problem. So I don't know why it's working that way, but hey, just I don't know. Let's use this and let's say I think it's document or window. Is it window? Window device pixel ratio, and let's say 0.5. Okay. So that way, at least it's going to be, you know, it's going to let our GPU rest a little bit, you know. It's going to go, you know, I think, well, with the GPU is not doing anything, honestly, much. Not doing too much in it. It's lots of CPU stuff going on. I think it's most of the CPU stuff, I think, but I don't know. It's barely noticeable, you see. I mean, the graphics, the loss in graphics. So, let's do 0.2. Well, that's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot of loss. Yeah, but no. Yeah, it's still, yeah, no, it's just CPU. The CPU part is way too much for this to handle with the other thing running in the background. Well, it's improved a little bit. It's improved a little bit, but yeah, you can tell that it's suffering a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our spaceship. We're going to make it way faster. We're going to make it like 500 or something like that. Let's just try it out. Yeah, let's try it out like that. Right? Make it way faster. Yeah, let's try it out. Whoa, oh right. Okay. The problem is that it's also okay. It's doing it every time. It's multiplying it back again, so it's getting worse and worse every single time. Yeah, so no, that's not what we want. No. No. So every time it's going back and going, no, let's 0.2 whatever we have. No, please don't. Please don't do that. Why is it doing that? Do we have another one here? Set device pixel ratio. No, it's device pixel ratio. That was the one, right? Device pixel ratio. Yeah, so let's say 1 and just go with that for now. Let's see if it improves or not. It's going to be crap again and again. I think. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's just getting worse and worse every time. Let's reload. I don't know why. I mean, why is it doing that? Let's save this. Let's save test. It's gonna take a little bit because it's a massive scene there to generate. I mean, it's so many chunks. Oh, look, it improved. Okay, quality is improved. Okay, so we have solved one half of the issue there. Still, you know, yeah, I don't know why it would go 0.7, so it would multiply it every single time. We have to be careful there. We have to be careful. We're setting it, so I don't know. Someone has a clue there. Just let me know. But yeah, I mean, this is brilliant. The fact that you can just grab this and create a whole thing. I'm definitely not gonna stream on Linux again. It's so bad. It's so bad. I mean, it's terrible. Absolutely terrible. I mean, the fact that Dan was able to stream to show us the whole map and record it with OBS and all that. I don't know where he was where was he recording? What was he using? My rig is not terrible. I mean, I have a pretty old rig in general, but yeah, this shouldn't be lagging this much, right? This shouldn't be having such a bad FPS, right? Such low FPS. So yeah, pretty disappointing. I can't fly around while streaming. At least I'm sure I close this shit and I'm gonna be able to stream again very easily. Let's try. Oh, I think maybe, right? I could use the battery thing. No, it's in performance. So what's going on there? It just doesn't like me. Yeah. Yeah. So OBS on Arch Linux. Let's be clear, on Arch Linux sucks. So bad. So bad. But yeah. So I don't think I don't feel like going on for way too long tonight. We're gonna have a little more of a look here. We're just gonna look at this a bit more and see what's going on. Yeah. Let me know if you're watching this, if you like the map generator created by Downbow Ren here. Look at this guy. Look at this lad here. Here's this. Downbow Ren. What a brilliant dev. What a brilliant dev. Absolutely brilliant. My goodness. You can only like this lad, right? I mean, impressive. Impressive. Absolutely impressive. If you're watching this, yeah, let me know. Let me know. I wanna know your thoughts. What do you think of this? What do you make of it? Let's make it a bit smaller. Let's make it like, I don't know, let's make it like 1 by 1 by 1 like that. No, 60, not 61, 1. There you go. That would have been the better solution from the get-go. But I'm an idiot. So you know me. I'm the stupid one here. You are the smart ones. You make this place good. I just make it suck, right? Right. So it's your, you know, in a big way, it's your engine. You know, you're using it. You're doing the you're doing the reps. You're doing the stuff, right? So let's make it 300 here. Yeah, the camera is a bit taller there. Yeah, there you go. So we can have the camera. Yeah, we can look at it from a better perspective. We can move around a little bit better. In fact, let's make it even smaller. Let's make it like 0.5. I think it's too big still. 0.5, 0.5. Everything is lagging for me. Everything is lagging for me. OBS is killing me. The flatback version works worse for me than the other one. So I don't know how my how the game's gonna do. I really don't know. It wasn't great yesterday with the other one, but it was better. It was still better, right? Yeah, I have to address a question that I received. I'm probably going to address that. We're gonna look a few things, and then we're probably just gonna wrap it up. So yeah, let's have a look at this first. Yeah, Rapier spaceship here. We could bring it a bit lower here. See if it see if it wants to work. And yeah, let's bring it down and say how much. Let's call it 50. No, 100. 100 should be okay, right? Yeah, it's okay. No, it's too low. 200. Yeah, well, 200 now. Yeah, 200 is fine now, right? Yeah, 200 is fine now. Well, it's a big map. Look at that. It's a massive map. Wow. Yeah. Look at that. Well, let's drag it here. Let's play it, just to play it a bit, just to check it out a little bit. Yeah. Look at this. Brilliant. Oh my god. Wow. It looks beautiful. It looks just beautiful. Wow. Yeah, there's so much detail. There's so much detail. Like, I think separating the chunks and like making them disappear when you don't need a chunk, something like that, it would really improve performance, maybe, you know. Well, he had the LOD chunk stuff, right? I think we don't have the LOD turned on, and that's a big problem, right? Because he doesn't have, yeah, he has all the yeah, I think that's a problem as well, that we are not using all the features that we should be using here. Because he has the LODs that he generated there, and we should turn them, like he said, right? We should turn them into prefabs and make them LOD, you know, and use them as LOD chunks. But yeah, we didn't do that, did we? Also, you know, see how you can set the chunk size, and you can set the low poly rate. Look at that. The smooth rate. It's so brilliant. It's so brilliant. The amount of stuff you can do. Wow. Scale. Well, I could have done it with the scale factor. I could have just done a 0.5 and it would have done it for me. So this last thought of everything. Yeah, I mean, probably went through the whole process and thought, okay, yeah, I just want a bigger terrain, or I just, yeah, I don't know. It's just, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. You can't help but love this lad. I mean, what he did here is just amazing. Amazing. And yeah, and you can change the whole thing, right? You can make it look different and all that. It's just brilliant. Wow. I'm just, I don't know. Come on, are you there in the chat? Let me know what you think of this lad. Let me know what you think of this lad. Wow, how impressive is the stuff that he did here? Hey, isn't it incredible? I mean, just let me know there in the chat what you think. Okay, let me know there in the chat. Let's make this one. Let's create Switzerland 2. And let's make the scale factor this time. Whoa, what happened here? I had a problem here. Something wasn't working. Okay, 0.5. Yeah, OBS is absolutely killing me. Terrain depth. Let's make it, yeah, 65. Let's make it 50. Wow, 40. Let's do 40. I don't know what that will do, honestly. Let's use 0.8. I don't know if the low poly rate. Oh, because okay, we have to use the low poly thing, right? I have to use the low poly. Oh, it'll probably make it look like all. Yeah, make it look low poly, right? Oh, right. You can add the rapier collisions. Ah. I'm sorry. Sorry I hit you. I'm sorry I hit you. Sorry. This thing also has so much noise in it, doesn't it? So bad. So, Linux. Arch Linux. I don't know if the chat is dead. Nobody's saying shite. Or this thing's not showing me yet. So, I don't know. I don't know. I know there are people there because I can see that. I can see the thing there. So, I don't know. You're just quiet. You're all just quiet. Awfully quiet. So, yeah, hey, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with this thing, and I'm so happy with it. Yeah, really impressive. Very, very impressive. We're a brilliant lab. We're a brilliant lab. Such brilliant work. I'm exhausted just by looking at it. How much work this must have taken for this lad. Really, very impressive work, and this is a lot of work. It's a lot of work, really. Very, very impressive. Oh, it has the vegetation here. Enable the vegetation. No. This lad, and you can add the prefabs for the vegetation. Nah, this is incredible. This is incredible. We need to go deep into it. We need to go deep into it. We need to grab some stuff and do like one day just create this big world and do all the, I'm gonna try and test it out a bit because the thing is I'm scared of doing anything right now with OBS on, right? Because it's just gonna take more time. It's just gonna get so bad every single time. So I'm so frustrating. So clip and height. Let's see if we can. Yeah, let's do scale factor like that. Scale 111. All right. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it this way. Okay. Let's do generate. Yeah. So we generate the Switzerland 2. Switzerland 2. Here we go. And we'll see how it goes. Yeah. I don't know if it's gonna make it look. I don't know if we do low poly, and then we do smooth. Something like that. What it will do, I guess, it may just make the terrain low poly, like lower the polygons, and then give us a Oh, we generated another one. Okay, right. right, because it generates another one. It doesn't like it doesn't replace the one we have. Let's remove this one. And okay, this one's way smaller. This one's way smaller. All right, so we can adjust it. We can adjust it to like 1, 1, 1. Oh, look at that. Sometimes just, you know. Oh no, no, that's too much. That's too much. There you go. Woo. How much detail do you want? Look at that. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, let's play. Let's play. Woo. Yeah, we don't have colliders, but like, isn't this impressive? I mean, come on. And you can save this terrain. That's the thing, right? You can just save this and load it as a. I mean, it's a prefab, right? So you could just load it. It's brilliant. Nah, this last thought of everything. So you can add, yeah, you could add water there. You could add some water shader and put it there. Yeah, it's brilliant. It's excellent. Really excellent. Yeah. We need to improve the probably the follow algorithm there or something, because it's, yeah, it does, there's too much problems when there's frame drops. There's too many frame drops there, and it's completely going crazy. But yeah, we should probably improve that quite a bit. I think it's got to do with the follow camera thing. Yeah. But it's brilliant. It's truly brilliant. Look at that. It's excellent. Excellent. I love it. I love it. I wish OBS wouldn't be such an arse, but oh, we have a bot there trying to sell us viewers. No, I don't want to buy viewers. Thank you very much. Oh my god, I love this. This is amazing. Oh my god, this is incredible. Thank you so much, Dan Bowron. This is very impressive. I'm truly amazed. I'm just blown away. Truly blown away. And I want to keep playing with this. I want to keep playing with this. I would very much like to keep playing with it, and I'm gonna keep playing with it. And I'm gonna help you make it look more beautiful than it already is. I'm gonna try and help you with the user experience there, with the part of, you know, trying to make the chunks with the LOD and stuff. I just want to test it. I want to test what you did first, because I don't know yet what what to do with that. But it's definitely something we should consider, because I have an LOD sort of solution in the works there for a network, right? But I don't know if it's the right way of doing it. Yeah. I'm considering it there. I still don't know how to do that. But yeah, that's what you said, right? That's what you said there. You were asking for that feature specifically, right? You were asking for that, which I absolutely acknowledge that it's a very important feature, right? It said there, right? Drag and drop, select all chunks and save them separately as prefab in folders like asset LOD or static LOD. Yeah, I acknowledge that that would be proper, a proper way of handling things. Yeah, because wait, let me see something, right? Wait a second. Wait a second here. Oh, okay. I think. Okay. Wait a second. Okay, I understand. 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, right? So it's separated in, okay, so these are it's like 3 chunks we have here, right? Yeah, okay, and then we have 1, 1, 2 there, right? This one's visible too, right? Is this one visible? Oh, okay, no, it's just part of the grid. Okay, yeah. No, I thought that was like the LOD chunk. Okay, so I understand. So we should generate, okay, I see what you mean here. So we can generate these with a smaller less detail and create different chunks right with it. Yeah, sounds fair. So we have, right, because these are chunks for, say, max detail, or certain amount of detail, and then you can have the same chunks generated with less detail to see them from afar, like Dan did. You see in Dan's solution, he's using he's using them with LOD to load them as the camera goes closer. So that's a brilliant solution he did there. Yeah, I don't think that's included in the map generator. I think the map generator is simply generating the map. So you're supposed to kind of handle the getting closer there. Is this generating the map for you? So that's important to keep in mind, right? This is not the map as you should use it. You shouldn't just grab a massive map like this and drop it in the scene and hope for the best. This should be something that you use, like you use the chunks of it, right? Every bit of it, right? Each one of these, right? You show the ones that are in front of the camera or closer to the camera, right? With the highest detail, and then the other ones you show it with the least amount of detail, or don't show them at all. If you're, like if you're right there in land, right? The higher you are, the more you can show. Like if it's an airplane, right, you could show a bunch more around you. But if it's if it's someone on land, inland, maybe you can just show some fog, at some point. Like you might not need to show, like everything. Like if I'm standing here in this mountain, maybe I shouldn't see the last one of the chunks. Maybe there's like, yeah, if you're standing here, that right there on the other side, right, maybe you shouldn't see the other side of the map. Yeah, you don't need to. There's no need for it. So some fog and just maybe seeing until this part here, right? And these other from here on, it's all just, maybe these two are lowest quality and these two just not showing. I think that's the best way to handle that, right? Yeah, that's the way I would do it, at least. But yeah, I love this. Yeah, this is a game changer for anyone who's trying to make like a massive open world thing. This can save you lots of time, and yeah, and I definitely need to create some kind of LOD solution, for everyone, of course. Make it easier for everyone to do LOD here, and this is inspiring. So thank you very much, Samba. Thank you very much, honestly, from the bottom of my heart. Brilliant stuff, and let's keep digging into this. I'll keep working on it, and I'll do some work on it. Keep looking and trying to get more inspiration there. and I'm gonna bring myself here because this thing, wow, I have so much lag. I see lag from the like from the camera to the flatback version here. So I don't I don't really know how it's gonna come out. You're gonna see lots of lag probably. You're seeing my mouth move and the sound come out at different times probably. It's so bad. This is so bad. Okay. So someone asked a question on YouTube that I wanted to address here. So I'm just gonna come here and answer it. I'm gonna show you. Someone asked, why are some FBX files showing like this, like darker? You see we have these FBX files here, and when you bring them in, yeah, they look dark, don't they? Like, you just bring them here. What's going on there, right? Well, that's because their materials are just like that, right? The default materials they have, they're just like that, you see. Yeah, you could try and make them, like this, and you can improve them like that, or whatever, it depends on the, I guess, depends on so many things. So what I did here is instead of doing that, you just come here and you can create a material here. You can call it dark or whatever you want, and then save material. Yeah, you select a folder like a materials folder or something, and then you go save material. It's going to save it right there on your folder. And yeah, so you give it a name, you select some materials folder, right? Like in this case, right? We gave it a name. We gave it turret dark, turret light, right? That's the name we gave them. In this, for these other turrets we have here, and then you click save material asset right there. So it will create these materials like this right here, right? And so what you do is you simply come here and you replace those. There you go. You see? So we did that with each one of the ones they had, right? Because it had multiple ones. It had this light one as well. You see that is also not very light. So you improve it however you want, and then you save it. If the material has like some kind of some kind of texture or something, usually in this case because it has a very dark color, right? And yeah, it will depend on what kind of also what kind of render settings you have. Sometimes, if you have one of these, how it looks. Whoa, it looks different, right? So it will depend a lot on that. The lighting will also change a lot. So in this case, if you're using the linear one, it'll look like this. So some things look better with linear, some things look better with the sRGB. Then if you have all the tone mapping here, that would change a lot of things as well. The exposure as well. The exposure will change a bunch of things. That will change the illumination. So yeah, I would say that there's a bunch of things there that will affect your experience. But yeah, simply change the materials. That's what you do, and reuse the materials as much as you can, as always, right? Always reuse your materials. Reuse them as much as you can, because you know what, materials, textures, all these things, they're the most expensive thing you're gonna have drawing here, and if you have multiple materials that do more or less the same thing, they're going to be creating all draw call, right? So it's telling the GPU, draw this. So if you can have like one material that does a bunch of things, then it's much better than having, another material is just the same color, it's just doing the same thing. And if you can use, in that case, right, using, for instance, an atlas map, the best way you can handle things, right? It's just an atlas map. Just have an atlas map. If you have like textures and stuff like that. If you don't have textures, just reuse it. Well, if you don't have textures, the best way is still like for this, even for this, I would use an atlas map with colors, like with a color palette. I recommend the channel Infancia for that. It's really, really good. He shows you how to build these assets kind of like this. that have you know, with a color palette, and you can grab that color texture, color palette texture, bring it here, and use just one material, and everything will work there for all your different for all your different models. And you can have like one for your whole game, so you have one texture for everything, and that's a massive win. That's a massive win for performance, like all the way, always, you know. So yeah, that's better than anything, honestly. And the more control you can have, you can use automated solutions for these things, but honestly, the more control you have about these things, the better, you know, because you don't want third-party stuff into, you know, just going in and touching your stuff and intervening there, you know, unless some very specific things, you know, you really want to have control around it. But yeah, that's how you solve it, and that's why you have some dark turrets or dark FBX files, and you know, that import in this darkish way. And these are different things you can try, you know, and yeah, I really recommend you do that. There's also, you could also try with the and I don't think we have many here. Do we have any here? Yeah, you could also play with these. If it has a texture, when you export it, you will have, it will also bring out, right, when you do save material asset, it'll bring you the texture out like this, right? If it has a texture in it, it'll just export it. It'll save the texture right beside the material, and very handy, right? So you'll have a file like this, like a texture, right? And what you do is you come to the texture, and you can play around with the different, you know, if you want it to be linear sRGB, if you want it to be no color space, all that, you can play around with these values, right? Sometimes you want the linear map to be, you know, the nearest filter, or sometimes you want it, you know, to be a linear filter, depending on what kind of perspective you have on the material, right? If you're like looking at it from like from this perspective here, or you're looking at it from above, you may want different different filters there. So try it out, look at it, you know, have a look, see. You can also flip it if you need to, pre-multiply the alpha, whatever you need, really. So these are different things you can try, and it will depend a lot on the texture, it will depend a lot on the asset, and it will depend a lot on yeah, the colors, the default things, and where is it exported from, what tool is you use for exporting it. But yeah, there's all cool things you can try. Yeah, so I don't know. And if you're still there in the chat, if you're watching this, you're enjoying it, please give me a like. Give me a like, please, and subscribe, and help me out. We're trying to get to 50 followers on Twitch. It's ridiculous. Trying to get 50 followers on Twitch. Mate, it's so hard. It's so ridiculously hard. I think I'm in 16, but Twitch is showing me like 13 or something like that, or 12. I don't remember. I think it's showing me like 13. Lucky number, you know. So that's as much as it's showing me. Like 3 that are unaccounted for in the thing. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because they need to be verified or something. I don't really know why. But it's showing me less than it should. You know, it's accounting for less than it should, because in one place it says, oh, 16 followers, and then when it tells me, you know, you need to get to 50, it says you have 13. So it's weird. It's really, really weird. But yeah, hopefully we'll get to 50, and I'll release this game, right? This game we have right here. We'll release it as a template. You know, we've been actually improving it quite a bit. We've been doing a bunch of things to it, as you can see. You can upgrade your turrets as well. Oh well, let's add some more currency here. Let's bring it to 1000, okay, so that we can have something to add, right? Something to improve here. So let's add a gun here, and let's add another one. We only have guns for now, right? So the next thing we're going to do, we can upgrade it, make it much more powerful. Yeah, oh, we don't have enough currency there. But yeah, you see, oh, I forgot about this, right? We should check if we have the max amount of upgrades, right? If the gun doesn't have an upgrade, because this one doesn't have an upgrade, so we shouldn't show this, honestly. So yeah. That's wrong. But yeah, let's try this out. Let's get to 50 so that we can bring this game out as a template. You know, you'll be able to use it for your own games, for your own stuff. You'll be able to play around with it, and you know, that's the idea, you know, to create something that you can utilize for your own tower defense game. And yeah, let's try this out later. Okay, we'll the next thing we're going to do is going to grab those there. Yeah, this one's here. We're going to turn them. These are going to be our cannons, like they're going to be shooting up like some kind of missile. And you know, it's an area damage thing, so we're going to see how we do area damage. These ones are going to be doing energy damage, so we're going to use some kind of particle to show like a laser or something like that. And yeah, we're going to see which ones we use. I think it's going to be this, and this for now. Or maybe this, and this. I don't know. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it looks. I really don't know yet. This one looks powerful from above, honestly. Like I think it looks more powerful than this one. This one looks like a, I don't know. I don't really like this one too much. I think this one, and this one are the best ones. Yeah, this one looks more like some kind of blending thing. What's the name of it? I know the name in English. I'm sorry, I know the name in Spanish, but I forget the name in English. Like a mixer, you know, like a mixer thing. Yeah, I don't know. Like a hand mixer. But yeah. So we're gonna do that next time. All right, we're gonna do that. We're gonna turn these into very powerful cannons we can shoot from, and we're going to turn these into yeah, we're going to turn these into cannons that we can shoot from, and we're going to turn these into lasers that we can shoot as well. You know, these are going to aim, and the fun thing is that these ones, they're not going to aim, they're not going to rotate, so we're going to have that sort of weapon that you don't really rotate, the kind of weapon that will just shoot from wherever it is. So that's fun. That's interesting, right? You can have a static weapon and a rotating weapon. And yeah, I think it's going to be fun. We're going to wrap it up for tonight because honestly, like, nobody's participating. It's been extremely boring for me in that regard. So, you know, I don't know. I'm going to wait for one day when we have more people to do the proper game thing. When we can have more like a more active chat. Probably going to, I don't know, announce it way before. I don't know. I announced it yesterday that I was going to do this. I hope that more people will find out because of the amount of people that were in the chat and all that. And there weren't too many people, honestly. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really know how many people we have. I don't know how many people we are, but I'm not happy with how things are right now with the how's it looking? Yeah, there's nobody there. There's nobody. I'm alone. So yeah, fuck this. I'm getting out. And yeah, thank you for being there. The view away. And yeah, we're gonna come here tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Probably Tuesday. It's probably gonna be Tuesday. We're gonna do a proper game development. It's either gonna be Tuesday or Wednesday. One of those two, or both of them. We'll see. Maybe I come here Tuesday. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, and we'll test things out. We'll test the waters. We'll see. I usually do game development on Fridays, but you know, if I feel inspired, I'll do it on Tuesdays. So yeah, I'm trying things out. I'm testing the waters. I really don't know when people are here or not. I don't know when people want to participate or not. I really don't know how much people want to participate or not. Yeah, so I don't know. I really hope that you enjoy yourself. Wait, I don't even know. Have I been talking to myself and not showing the screen? Oh no. The shortcuts. I forgot the shortcuts. See, this is why not having a chat sucks. Like, because I can't see when people are telling me that something's going on wrong. So I've been here for how long now without showing you anything? Oh my god, the last 10 minutes at least lost. And I've been just playing around with the... Yeah, no, this is bullshit. This is absolute bullshit. So I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it again just to show you that. My goodness, this is absolute crap. I'm gonna do it again just to show the person who asked. I don't know the name. I should go and consult, but I don't know the name of the person who asked the question on Discord. Oh my god. Sorry, on Discord, not on a YouTube video. It was on a YouTube video. Yeah, I wish someone would have told me that I wasn't showing anything, but yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem, and being just alone by myself here and having a new system that I was using these shortcuts and yeah, didn't work. But hey, let's see. I'm gonna go back at it again. Okay, so this is the game we were making, right? This is the tower defense. This is all I was showing you, like the stuff that we've been doing, and you know, it's a lot of fun. It's really cool. You can see we can upgrade the turrets. You see, and what we're showing you is that right, we shouldn't be able to upgrade this because this doesn't have an upgrade. So it shouldn't show this. It should show us all of the things we can upgrade, right? But yeah, so this is something we need to solve in the menu. But yeah, it tells us when we can buy something and we cannot, right? It just shows us that we can sell it, shows us the amount, which is cool, right? And yeah, but we only have gun. We don't have a cannon or energy weapon. So this is what I was showing you, right? That we're actually going to be building. Yeah, we have these cannons here, right? We have these missile weapons that we're going to be using. We're going to throw like a missile from here, like an area damage thing, sort of cannon thing. Yeah, it's just to do some kind of area damage weapon that you can use, like a template that you can use for yourself, right, for your own game. That's the idea, right? And then these ones are going to be energy weapons, right? These are the ones that are going to be like lasers. So yeah, it's probably going to be this one. Yeah, this one's level 1, this one probably level 2, and this level 3, something like that. This one looks like this is the one that was saying in the thing that looks like a mixer, like a hand mixer. So yeah, that's I was about 10 minutes there, like 10 to 15 minutes that I was just there talking to myself, with my face on the screen, and that's it. You know, I wasn't showing anything. Brilliant. No, incredible. Like totally incredible. And yeah, and one thing I did, the first thing I did is I addressed that comment. So let's address this comment that I received on YouTube, asking for why some FBX files were showing darker, right? So we're gonna do it again. I'm gonna show you, like, these are FBX models, right? But I'm gonna show you how we bring them in here, right? And they look dark. So there are a few things, right? It depends a lot on many things. So we can come here, right? You can see the renderer, and in this case we have a linear sRGB color space. So you can change the output color space, and it will also change like how colors look, right? And that will change a lot on your scene. So that's one thing you can try. Also, the tone mapping is going to change a lot of things. Then we have the tone mapping exposure, right? This is going to change how much sort of lighting it brings out, right? The more you increase it, right? So if you increase it like this, right? So it's in this case we're going to leave it at 0.9. Oh my god, this yeah, this is the Linux thing. It keeps locking my num lock. I have to press it every time. It's ridiculous. But yeah. Okay, so let's show you here. So the other thing, and the most important thing, is the materials, right? You look at the materials and you'll see that some materials are just too dark, right? It's just too dark. Look at this, right? So you go to color and you see how dark is it. It's very, very dark, isn't it? So there are many things you can do, many things you can do. But in this case, the best solution is to actually come here to say dark, say call it whatever you want. In this case, it's called dark. You can call it whatever you want. I would go to a folder like this one, like a materials folder. You can create a folder called materials, like I did here, and just call it, you know, something you want. In this case, we called it turret dark, and we clicked on save material, like that, right? Like here we did, like we did here, right? I mean, you can simply change it here if you want, right? You can just change it here and change it to whatever you want, right? Just give them some more lighting like this, right? It was there, it was about here, right? So we just pull it a bit up and just make it visible, you know? If it's a color, if it has a texture and it's like this, you won't see the texture. So just make it, you know, go from, you know, black to actual white. So it all depends on what you used to export it, or the person who did it, you know, the artist who did it, where they did it and how they exported it. So in this case, what I recommend is doing that. I simply saved this and I created this material here, and all I do is I simply come here, right, to every one of the little objects that we have here, and then replace the material, right? I did the same for the other ones, right? For the other material, I turret light, I save material, and it added it there. So now I can simply come here and replace it. You see, I changed the color to something I wanted, something I wanted for the game, and that's all I did. And I reuse these materials a lot, because the more you reuse materials, the better. You can benefit from having less draw calls. So if you can reuse your materials because they have the same colors and stuff like that, just reuse them. Something I highly recommend is having an atlas map. If you have textures, or if you have colors like this, instead of having like two colors, you know, a material for a specific color, using a material that has, you know, a bunch of you know, that is using an atlas map, right? In here, right, it has some in the map textures, using a texture that it has a bunch of colors. And that's the best way to handle these things, because you can have all the colors in your game just right there, depending if you have a game that's all solid colors, right, a low poly game, something like that, or a game like this where you could use all solid colors, right? This could be all created with solid colors. This is all solid colors. There are no textures here. The only texture is this, I think, down here. And even if you have textures, right, you can add the textures with stuff and then just map them and have them in an atlas map, and I will handle it that way. I think that's the best way to handle things, always with an atlas map, because that will bring you less draw calls, and the least amount of draw calls you have, the more performance you can have. So I highly recommend that, and I recommend that you handle it yourself. You know, that you have full control of that part of the art, because it's going to give you the best results. So yeah, this is what you do, right? You replace the different parts of your of your object with this. And the other thing, right, if your material like this, say has a texture, say it has some kind of texture that's saved, you won't be able to see it here, because this is like this doesn't allow you to save a texture here, so it won't show you a texture. Because it has no reference to a file or anything, right? So the texture field only works with files. So when you save it, it's going to bring the texture here, right here. So another thing you can play with that texture, imagine that the texture you got exported, right, was this. What you can do is play with the color space of it, right? You can try with no color space, with linear sRGB like this one, sRGB color space. You can play with different ones, different color spaces, and try if what looks better in your case, right? And playing with that and this, right, pairing those two will make your game look much more coherent. In some cases, I recommend in most cases, I recommend having all of your assets sort of unified in that case, right? All your materials unified in that regard, and they should all look good with the set and color space, so that you can handle them properly. Otherwise, it's going to be brutal. I don't know, but yeah, that's my recommendation there. Just a bunch of things you can try, yeah, but that's why your materials are showing dark. It's just a matter of how do you export it, and yeah, all those different things. So I'm giving you there a bunch of things you can try, and let me know how it goes. So yeah, that's the second time I do it because I had to redo it. I'm streaming from a different OBS thing here, and yeah, I was just showing my face and not showing anything else. This is the last time for a while that I'm going to be streaming from OBS. I don't think I'm going to be streaming from OBS again in a good while. Yeah, so I'm going to bring this back to Windows, and I'm going to be streaming on on OBS on Linux. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm already tired, you can tell. Too stressed for all this. This is the last time I'm going to be streaming from CachyOS from Linux in a good while, and OBS and Linux. I'm having so much trouble with the Flatpak version. I had so much trouble with the CachyOS version and with the R version. All of them caused issues, and none of them seem to be working properly. So I'm totally lost. If someone has an idea of how to make this work properly, like how to make this work really good on Arch Linux, it seems like nobody does. It seems like everyone's going, no, just use the Flatpak because everything else is crap. Well, it seems like the Flatpak is not too good either. So, it's, at least here, it's just not having the panels here for the Restream. It's ridiculous. I'd like to have the chat here. The fact that it just drops every single time I open anything, the audio drops. I mean, we get an audio drop. It just dies for a second. What's that? I mean, this is ridiculous. So yeah, many issues, so many issues. And the performance is not good either. So mostly, I think the worst part of the performance is not that bad. It's not too bad. The worst part of the performance, also this. Look at this. See that? We have a problem there with, look, there, you see? Look at that. How you like that bug? This thing has so many bugs, so many issues. Yeah, it's not very usable on Linux. And this is the official version. This is the Flatpak, right? The one recommended, right? So yeah, I'm not going to be streaming from Linux again until I know that I have something solid that I can work from. For now, that's not the case. We know this is not something we can use. We're not ready for the free world. Not having the chat here, it's just a massive problem, right? It's just I have to like embed it here on this window, and it works really bad. I can't even talk myself here, and I can't even scroll through this window. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And sometimes it freezes and it shows all white, and then it comes back. So yeah, like no, not good, not a good solution. 100% not a good solution. I'm probably going to try it later, at some point. But yeah, probably Tuesday I'm coming back Tuesday or Wednesday with new stuff. We're going to be playing around with our game here, with this tower defense game. You're going to be able to see how we solve some of the issues we have, the menus. We're going to create the new weapons, right? The new weapons there with the missiles and the lasers and all that. Yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm excited about how that's going to look. How the particles, we're going to use the Quark's particle system, make a proper thing there. And I'm going to try, probably going to do some tests with the map generator that we tried. I loved it. We're going to play around with that. I'm going to play around with that on Windows as well a bit. and see if we can have some kind of LOD solution for it. And yeah, and for everything basically, right? But something that works with it and can work for everything. So let's try that. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. However time you join me, or if you even join me at all, I don't know how many people we have. Nobody even talked. Like, we have Nige there for a little bit, and then yeah, I don't know. I don't ever know. I don't even know. I just keep coming in here, and I don't know how many people are ever going to join. Sometimes there's a bunch of people, sometimes there's nobody, and yeah, it's just so weird. It's my first time actually giving a good try to streaming, and it's tough. I'm not gonna lie, it's tough. It's tough, mostly coming in here and not knowing if I'm talking to anybody, if I'm just talking to a camera by myself. It's just super weird, but I'm enjoying it anyway. So yeah, I enjoy when I'm developing. Mostly I really enjoy doing the whole map generating stuff, just talking to the camera anyway, you know, hoping that maybe some people are going to watch it, and I don't know, I'm gonna find it later on, right, and they're going to find it interesting. I don't know. So yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this up for tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you so This is going great tonight, eh? This is going great. All right, thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, I hope next time you'll interact with me a bit more in the chat, and if you were there, and let's reconvene on Tuesday, Wednesday, right? Cheers. See you later.